Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, Danielle Laura, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so that you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of January 22nd to the 28th, 2024. Let's dive in. Okay, when I tune into the overall energy this week, it is immediately this sense of change. The week of change where it really all starts shifting and coming together better than you ever could have hoped. Really where long-standing things get resolved, clarity rains down over you when you're finally feeling like you're on the right track and like everything is lining up in perfect unison for your ultimate support. I immediately hear the phrase, the tides are changing. So this week is the week to lean in and really attune to the impulses and desires being made present in the forefront of both your mind and your heart, and allow yourself to really go there in feeling how good it gets to be. Feel into that. Allow yourself this space to really go to the depths of what that is for you. And ask yourself, how much better can it get? And then let it get that much better. Lean back and let the universe work its magic. You just have to be in receiving mode, backed by taking the inspired actions that are calling to you. But as we know, that requires you to listen. So how can you listen to divine guidance more intentionally this week? Make that a priority. Business for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. So when I tune into the energy of business this week, this is the time for forward action, going after what you want and really getting things done. It's time to adapt this is inevitable type of energy where magic and practicality intertwine as one, and you suddenly know each next step to take, backed with a conviction so deep that nothing and no one can stop you. If you've been thinking about making a shift, the time is now to do so. The intentions of your efforts this week will come back to you tenfold. So where can you direct that for the path of least resistance? Do that and don't overthink it. The answer really is so obvious and clear here. What's working? What isn't? What can be optimized? What can shift? Where do I want to focus my efforts? Don't minimize the power of your desire. Wherever you're being called to focus your energy and effort is probably the path of least resistance, and the faster you surrender to that, the faster the goal can materialize. Relationships for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. All right, when I tune into the energy of relationships, I immediately see the energy of pause and reflect. So you've said what you needed to say, you've set your desires into motion. Now it's time to observe and collect the data you need in order to make the next decision. So tune in. How are you feeling mentally about this? How are you feeling emotionally about this? How are you feeling in your physical body about this? And how are you feeling spiritually about this? What clues are so evident to you that you simply cannot deny them anymore? You can't pretend that you don't see them anymore. What are those? Assimilate everything this week using your discernment, being the observer, and choose to see things as they are rather than as you wish them to be. The level of support that you desire in your relationships is your birthright. So how will you protect that? Health for this week of January 22nd to the 28th. So when I tune into health, right away I see this vision of a tree bursting out of the ground and growing so tall, like shooting up into the sky that it practically touches the sky above. It just shoots right up. So this is symbolizing the growth of positive health. The little tweaks and changes we decide to make for our overall health that aid to our optimization and healthy life journey. So the little things matter is the big key here. Every little thing counts. So allow yourself to stick to the commitments you've made. Do the little, small, seemingly insignificant changes. They do matter. So stick to them. I also see like nature being a beautiful immune force this week. So if you can, wherever you are, breathe in fresh air, soak in the sun. Even if you're inside, if you live in a cold environment, like stand at your window, let the sun just soak into you. Allow yourself to feel nurtured and held by the earth. I see earth energy really big this week. So breathe in that energy of vitality. Wealth for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. So I hear the phrase, when I tune into wealth, I be as one. How can you create unity with your money story this week? Because the longer you see yourself as separate from the wealth that you desire, and by the way, wealth here can be any amount. This could be $10, this could be $1 million. It doesn't matter. The amount is insignificant. It's whatever wealth means to you. The longer you see yourself as separate from the wealth you desire, you'll always feel several steps away from having it. So this week, make it a practice to see yourself as one with your wealth. Literally visualize it intertwined in your physical body, declaring that every move you make is divinely timed, orchestrated, and on target with creating the wealth you want. And then take every inspired action that comes to you in your intuitive downloads, even if it makes no logical sense. Just get out of your own way. Spirituality for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. When I tune into spirituality for this week, I see a vision of a person standing out in the rain with your arms like outstretched, letting this water pour down over you. The message here is allow yourself to be cleansed this week by the unexpected blessings. Those twists and turns that may not make any sense as they're happening in this moment are literally being used for your highest and greatest good. They're being used to cleanse and purify you so that you can continue to prosper on your path. So choose to see them as such. Allow yourself to embrace that this week. You can ask, what's the lesson here for me? What is the blessing here for me? And allow whatever comes to you first to settle into your heart, because it's your intuition speaking. Choose to listen and allow it to bring you peace that surpasses understanding. Legacy for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. When I tune into legacy for this week, I see this vision of a person walking down a golden brick road, step by step, slowly, with pure confidence and with conviction in every step. So what decisions do you have to make this week that may affect your destiny and therefore your legacy? Be intentional, create space, and take the time you need to walk with conviction in your decisions. If you do not have conviction, that means you are not fully clear yet, and it's not the time to make the decision. Because when that conviction hits you, it will be erupting out of you to make the next decision. You will know that you know that you know it is time. So trust that as you take each step, the next will be illuminated for you. You don't have to see the whole path. You just have to trust that you're in the right lane. And if you follow the road before you, you'll end up at your destination sooner than you thought. So ask yourself in your legacy, how can I trust more this week? There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. I'm wishing you a week guided by the depths of your intuitive knowing. Until next week.